Lucilium Seneca, Epistulae ad Lucilium, Book 1, Letter 2, Episode 6. Vitam in peregrinatione exigentibus hoc avenit, ut multa hospitia habeant nullas amicitias, idem accidat necessa est iis qui nullius se ingenio familiariter applicant, sed omnia cursim et properantes transmittant. For those who are leading life, spending their life on a pilgrimage, this happens, namely that they have many places of lodging, multa hospitia, no friendships. It is necessary, necessa est, that the same thing should happen, idem accidat, to those who applicant, apply themselves, or give themselves to the genius or the talent of no person, nullius, in a familiar or intimate fashion, familiariter, but they transmittant, they pass over all things, cursim, just in a superficial fashion, and they do so hurrying, properantes. So that's a translation. Now we'll go back and look at some of the grammar here. Exigentibus is masculine plural and dative. It's a participle from the verb exigo, exigere, which is third conjugation and is itself from ex and ago. Now the verb ago, agere with any noun of time like vitam, also diem or annum, something like that, horam, day, year, hour, means to pass or to spend, as we say in English, to spend the time or to pass the time. So for those who spend their life, pass their life on a pilgrimage, peregrinatione is the ablative object of the preposition in, this happens, hoc avenit. So hoc is the subject, it's neuter, singular, and nominative, the subject of the verb avenit, and we have exigentibus as the dative indirect object, because this verb avenit is intransitive. Then we have the ut noun clause, namely that they have multa hospitia. This is the neuter plural accusative object of habeant. Hospitia can mean relationships of hospitality and reception, or it can mean the place where those things happen. So they have many places to lodge or many warm receptions. They have no friendships. Amicitias is feminine plural accusative and the second object of habeant. Our next verb is est, necessa est. It is necessary that, and this is taking a subjunctive noun clause as well. It is necessary that the same thing, idem accidat, the same thing happen, accido, accidere, third conjugation verb used here in the present subjunctive. The same thing must happen to those, iis. So here's another dative, which is parallel to exigentibus, to those who, and then from iis through the end, from qui through transmittant actually, we have a relative clause which is modifying iis, telling us who they are. So with the qui, we have two verbs. First of all, applicant, and the second one is transmittant. To those who do two things, they applicant say, they devote or apply themselves. This is the accusative direct object of applicant. Ingenio is the dative indirect object. They apply themselves to the talent of no person in particular. They do so familiarity or intimately. This is an adverb in a close fashion. So in other words, they don't read any particular man of genius and learning, but they devote themselves familiariter to the genius of just anyone whatsoever, or to a number of different persons. So they don't do that, but said instead, they transmittant, they pass over all things, they skim all things, cursim, here's an adverb, they skim over all things superficially, and they are in a hurry, properantes. So properantes here is not an adverb, but it is a masculine plural nominative participle from the first conjugation verb propero, properare. So here we see an interesting stylistic feature on the part of Seneca. He has these two ideas here, namely the adverb cursim and the participle properantes. These two ideas are similar, but the construction is quite different. So this is an instance of inconcinitas. This is not a Ciceronian way of expressing oneself. Instead, it is inconcinitas. the jarring or surprising combination of stylistic elements.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the lesson, please press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.